Fans of Stephenie Meyer's Twilight series might be asking themselves this question: what do I read next? This Book Talk podcast for young adults, produced by the Miami-Dade Public Library System, will shed some light on similar vampire stories for your reading pleasure. Please remember, while many of these books can be several years old, if you haven't read them, then they're new to you. So let's begin with our first recommendation. Thirsty by M.T. Anderson. Chris is going through the angst of adolescence, but worries that his thirst for blood signifies a change to vampirism. His fears are reinforced when he first receives an invitation to her gorging the shadows, and then a letter from a young girl who is also a vampire, and finally no longer sees his reflection in mirrors. Chris struggles with the fear of being discovered, while at the same time battling his increasing thirst for blood. Sweet Blood by Pete Hoffman. Former blonde A student, Lucy Sabo, bedevils her parents and her teachers with her dyed black hair, black goth outfits, and lack of interest in school. When she advances a theory linking diabetes and vampirism, her teacher decides she's too weird and calls in Lucy's parents. Restrictions are imposed and Lucy's computer is taken away, depriving her of access to a vampire chat room where Draco has noticed her comments. Though Lucy and Draco eventually meet, Draco is not as formidable an enemy as Lucy's diabetes. Vampire Kisses by Elaine Schreiber. Ever since Raven was in kindergarten and announced that she wanted to become a vampire, she and Trevor had a long-standing hatred of one another, which creates a problem for becoming a vampire. On her 16th birthday, Raven's dreams appear to be coming true when she hears that the Sterling family has moved into the abandoned, supposedly haunted mansion on Benson Hill. Their simply gorgeous son, Alexander, who seldom comes out of his attic bedroom, catches Raven's attention, and she knows he could be her soulmate. Rumors quickly spread that he's a vampire, and Raven's worried that, for all her bragging about wishing to become a vampire, dating one might be more than she anticipated. Interview with a Vampire by Anne Rice. In San Francisco, a vampire named Louis tells his 200-year-long life story to an interviewer. Louis tells the interviewer about his initiation by a vampire named Lestat, who also initiated a child named Claudia into vampirehood. The novel chronicles Louis and Claudia's confrontations with Lestat and their sojourn to Europe in search of information on the origin and nature of vampires. This concludes our Book Talk podcast for young adults. If you're interested in checking out any of these titles, call your local library branch for availability, or go online to www.mdpls.org and with your library card, reserve your copies today.